Hi there, I'm here to bring you a message from the future. The video you're about to watch had its script, narration, and background images all completed before Super Smash Bros. Ultimate released, and thus before Joker was revealed to be the first character in the Smash Bros. Fighter Pass. As such, some of the things I'm about to say may come across as humorously outdated. However, I didn't really want to redo the video, and I don't really have any other predictions besides the fact that all my predictions are probably going to be wrong. So, in an effort to not let my work go to waste, I'm just uploading the video as is. With that out of the way, please enjoy. Hi, I guess I'm making a video now. I'm C, formerly known as Cancer Turtle. But just C. The Sea Turtle if you're feeling fancy. If you watched my previous video, or just took a brief glance at my Twitter feed, you can probably tell that I'm pretty excited for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's so close to release that I'm probably going to be too lazy to get this video up before it releases. With the full roster already known, speculation has now turned to the DLC, especially with us actually knowing some stuff regarding it this time. We know that there's 5 characters, not including Piranha Plant. We know they're each coming with a stage and some music, and we know that Nintendo, not the Smash team, but Nintendo is the one choosing the characters that make the cut, with some deliberation from Sakurai on whether they can actually do it or not. For some unknown reason, I really wanted to try and make a video where I just sort of talk about my thoughts and predictions regarding potential DLC characters. So here we are. Keep in mind these are in no particular order, and they're characters I think might get in, not necessarily characters I want in. Otherwise a certain pale-skinned karate man would have been at the top of the list. Now, with Nintendo being the one making the decisions, there's been some fear that the entire Fighter Pass is just going to be used to promote upcoming games. A roster of 5 Corins, if you catch my drift. Shit! However, I feel like Nintendo's probably smart enough to realize that that's not the way you sell DLC. Granted, there's probably going to be a lot of people who buy the Fighter Pass day one without a care in the world who's in it, but I feel like having all 5 fighters be nobodies designed for advertising isn't going to persuade anyone who's on the fence. Nintendo's going to need to choose characters people actually want if they want the DLC to sell. I mean, sell better. It's gonna sell either way, really. That said, I do still think at least one of the characters will be a Corrin, a character included solely to promote an upcoming or recently released game, and not because anyone actually wanted them there. And I think the easiest option for that would be, you guessed it, another Fire Emblem character. Specifically, Edelgard from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Could be any of the main characters really, but she's the focus of the only trailer we have so far. Despite being yet another Fire Emblem character, I do think she can bring some uniqueness to the Fire Emblem cast, much like Robin or Corrin before her. Along with the sword that every single Fire Emblem fighter has, she can apparently use an axe, magic, combat arts. She could probably even do that formation thing that Claude does in the trailer as her final smash. I think there's potential there. If the corporate shill character isn't Edelgard, then my bet's on a new Pokemon. Specifically the Grass starter of Gen 8, to complete the trio. Can't say much more than that, considering we know nothing about Gen 8 yet. Another thing to consider about Nintendo choosing the DLC is that they may want to prioritize first and second party characters, so they don't have to negotiate licensing with third party companies. If we do get another third party character in the pass, I'd guess it'd probably be from someone who's been getting pretty close with Nintendo as of late. And between the mere existence of Mario plus Rabbids, the Star Fox crew showing up in Starlink, and the Rabbids and apparently Rayman showing up as spirits in Ultimate, I'd say Ubisoft's Rayman might have the top billing. Honestly, I just kinda wanna see what a Rayman amiibo would look like, but I know there's quite a few people who want him in the game. I'd probably give second place to Crash or Spyro, due to the renewed interest in their series thanks to the remakes, but that's probably just personal bias. Kind of still in the corporate shilling category, but also kind of in the hey this would be cool but I'm probably the only one who would think that category, we have Uden from Dragalia Lost. You know, that mobile game that I still can't play because Nintendo doesn't want to release it in Australia. Anyway, with Nintendo trying to edge their way onto the mobile scene, it makes sense that they'd want to promote their efforts there in Smash Bros. I mean, we've already got Fire Emblem Heroes music, it's not too much of a stretch. Now granted, Yuden does kinda look like your stock standard Fire Emblem fighter. He's got a sword, he's got fire, he can even do dragon stuff. While it is still possible to make a unique moveset using the same attributes as another character, I think there's potential to make him unique simply by using something very important for gacha games like Dragalia: summoning. I don't actually know how the summoning works in canon, but what if Yuden's moveset, or at least his specials, were built around summoning other characters from Dragalia to help him out? Would that be neat? I think it'd be neat. Also might convince Nintendo to release the game worldwide, maybe. Probably not. Now, outside of the whole character no one cares about who's just there to promote a game scene, I think Nintendo will probably choose a few popular characters, but I think they'll be characters who are still somewhat relevant. We're not gonna get a second coming of K. Rool or something. I think they'll be popular enough that people actually want them, but relevant enough that Nintendo can still sorta go, hey, you like this character? Well, here's a game. For example, Hatgoo Bandana Waddle Dee. Was that funny? It probably wasn't funny. Ever since Return to Dreamland, Bandana Waddle Dee has basically become the fourth main character of the Kirby series. With Star Allies being such a big title for the Switch this year, it kinda makes sense for them to want a new Kirby character in Smash to promote the series. Plus, with Bandana Waddle Dee probably being the most requested Kirby newcomer, it lets Nintendo give the fans what they want while still promoting their stuff. Plus, with the vast array of moves modern Kirby games give their copy abilities and Dream Friends, his moveset's more or less sorted as it is. Oh, and the Hat Goomba argument should hopefully be dead after the last Direct. Thank you, Plant Gang, very cool. Another series that could be treated this way is Metroid, what with Prime 4 being in development. Now mind you, I know next to nothing about the Metroid series, but from what I hear, some dude named Psylocke has apparently been built up as the potential main villain of Prime 4. And from what I remember of the Smash 4 hype train, when Dark Samus and Ridley were deconfirmed, Psylocke was the bargaining tactic people used to try and get any new Metroid rap in the game. I'm probably misremembering all that, but oh well. I know those two are now playable, leading to probably less Psylocke's demand, but I still see it as a possibility now that Nintendo's feeling like working with the Metroid series again. Quick honorary mention to Springman from ARMS. He's already kinda deconfirmed thanks to his appearance as an assist trophy, but some people have brought up the theory that if he were to be added, they could potentially replace the assist trophy with Springtron. Same basic body, so same hitbox, same general abilities, it checks out. Do I think they'll do it? Probably not, to be honest, but I'd love it if they did, if only to get that sweet, sweet ARMS music in the game. Now, you know how corporations love their memes? Yeah, Labo Man. Or Mr. Labo as I prefer to call him. When Nintendo first unveiled Nintendo Labo, this little cardboard cutout was latched onto as a potential newcomer for Smash. I'm pretty sure it started as a meme, but I'm also pretty sure he managed to build up some genuine popularity at some point. With his meme status, I'm pretty sure Nintendo would at least be somewhat aware of his popularity, and obviously he can be used to promote Nintendo Labo. As a fan of weird oddball choices like Wii Fit Trainer and Piranha Plant, I'd be 100% down for his inclusion. Plus, with all the Labo creations out there at the moment, plus some that are probably still in the works, it's not too difficult to imagine a moveset for this guy drawing upon them, and the giant Joy-Con on his back. His stage could be the Toy-Con house, and his final smash could be the giant robot. Plus, can you imagine a cardboard amiibo? 'Cause I want that, give me the cardboard. He's probably the least likely of my predictions, what with him, you know, not actually being a character, but I wouldn't take him off the table just yet. That's kind of all I can think of with my potential guesses at the moment. They're probably all completely wrong. On a final note, I'd like to say that I don't agree with the notion that spirits deconfirm characters. For one, there's supposed to be a replacement for trophies, and Mewtwo and Lucas's trophies never disqualified them from being DLC in Smash 4. Ignoring that, though, unless the DLC was decided on long in advance and the potential inclusions were deliberately excluded from being spirits, who are they gonna add? If Spirits really did deconfirm characters, then, well, everyone is deconfirmed. Have you seen how many Spirits there are? Well, I guess not everyone, but they'd be severely limiting their options. That said, while we only heard from Sakurai that the characters had been decided on by Nintendo after the Direct, not long before the game went gold, it is still possible they'd decided earlier on and he just made it public so people would stop hassling him and Nintendo with character requests. I don't know. I suppose we'll see, won't we? Whoever it is that ends up getting in, I'm sure I'll enjoy them just the same. And that's all she wrote. I don't know if I'll keep doing these kinds of videos or not. I don't really want to go full-time YouTuber or whatever, but if I upgrade from the Windows Movie Maker, I might be able to start putting video footage behind me instead of making a gosh darn slideshow, which would hopefully help alleviate the most boring part of my video making method, which was ultimately what got me to stop in the first place. If you want to share your own thoughts on who the DLC might be, or maybe you have an idea for a video you want to see me make, I guess the comment section is a thing that exists. Not Fantendo Roast though, I'm done with that, sorry. Anyway, if I can figure out how end cards work, there'll be a link somewhere on the screen to take you to my reaction to the final Smash Direct. It's nothing too spectacular, but it sure is Smash related. And I guess I'll put a subscribe button up here too. You know, just in case I decide to make more of these. Thanks for watching, and I'll see ya when I see ya. Yes, that was a pun. See ya!